There is a hidden portal that nobody's talking about that's going to allow you to remove those late payments from your credit report. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I'm breaking down this hidden portal, the strategy to help you remove those late payments off of your credit report. Okay, now we're only talking about open accounts because if they're closed, it doesn't make sense disputing late payments. The only thing you should be focusing on if the account is open is removing those late payments. But if it's closed, remove the entire account off your report. And let's break down the strategy that's going to help you knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. And yeah, we drinking some water today. All right, it's going to be a good one. Now, in my previous video, I talked about a strategy, how to do round one and round two to remove those late payments off of your credit report. But if you haven't done that specific strategy, do that first before you implement this. But continue watching this video, learn the strategy. I'm gonna go over some of the things, but I'm gonna link the video if you haven't watched it. If you didn't do round one and two, I'm gonna link it in the description so you can click and watch it, all right? But since you're here, continue learning the strategy so you can understand what you need to do to execute to remove those late payments. Now, the reason why I said you shouldn't be focusing on closed accounts because the account is already closed. So it's better for you to remove the entire account versus disputing the specific late payment. Because when it comes to late payments, it takes time to remove those late payments off your report. The longest time it took me to dispute was about a year, and that was just with one late payment on this person's report. When it comes to disputing late payments, it could take time. So that's the reason why I say focus on removing the entire account if the account is closed, because it doesn't make sense trying to dispute those late payments. Now, the open accounts, let's just say you have a credit card, or maybe you have a car loan, or let's just say you have some type of specific loan open, right? And you had a late payment. Here's the strategy of what you can do to leverage getting those late payments removed from your report. Now, the thing I'm sharing right now is ChatGPT. ChatGPT gives you the ability to remove those late payments because when you have an open account, the open account might most likely is reporting inaccurate information. So if it's reported inaccurate information, this will give you the ability to remove the late payment off of your report. And the thing that you're gonna do is, if you don't have access to a report like this, hold up, wait. If you don't have time to do none of this, you don't have time to learn the laws, you don't have time to create the letters, and you don't have no time to find the violations. I understand. That's why me and my team is here for you. And right now we're running a free credit repair promotion where we'll do everything completely for free. Yes, I said free. The only thing you have to do is cover credit monitoring. If that's something you're interested in, click the link in the comments and click the link in the descriptions. Check it out. But let's continue watching this video. What you want to do is go over to hiddencreditreport.com. When you go over to hiddencreditreport.com, you're gonna sign up for Smart Credit. It's just like you see, a 7-day trial, and you want to continue keeping this open. But you're gonna click on reports. You're gonna click on 3 bureau reports and scores. Okay. Now you're gonna click on switch to classic view. The reason why you do switch to classic view because it gives you the ability to see all the accounts on your report. But most importantly, it gives you the details within the specific account. And when you see the details within the specific account, then you can see that the account is being reported inaccurate. And since it's inaccurate, that gives you the ability to dispute the account. So screenshot the open account that we're talking about. And then once you screenshot the open account, then you're gonna go over back to ChatGPT, upload a screenshot. You're gonna say, act like a world-class credit repair expert with 20+ years and find violations according to 15 U.S.C. 1666B, right? Now, I taught this strategy in the previous video, so you can watch that video and do the do round one and round two. I just want to show you or highlight some of the things that we talked about in that specific video. But now let's just say some of those quote unquote accounts came back, or disputes came back verified, right? Or you probably got one of them removed, but some of them came back verified. Here's what you want to do next. You're gonna go over here, CFPB, right? Most people don't talk about this, but you're gonna go over to the CFPB, an official site, an official website of the United States government, okay? You're gonna create an account with them. The reason why I say do round one and round two, because when it comes to CFPB, they want you to dispute first before you use them, okay? They're making it an emphasis on disputing with expanded TransUnion Equifax before you dispute with using the CFPB, because if you don't dispute first, what they're doing is ignoring your CFPB complaint. So dispute first, just do round one, round two first, and then come back, because now you're gonna have more evidence, more leverage to use this. All right, so from there, now what you wanna do is just click on, I got you, I'm gonna walk you through the process. Click on credit reporting, and then click on credit reporting again, okay? From there, problem with company's investigation into an existing problem. Well, their investigation did not fix an error on your report, right? Have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes. Did you request information from the company? Yes. Now, you don't have to fill this out. Did the company provide this? Probably not, right? Did not fix the error, okay? And then from there, what happened? So now you're gonna go back over to ChatGPT, open up the prompt that you already used, the history that you already used, like round one, round two. You're gonna put this prompt in, I got you. I'm gonna put the prompt in the description so you can use it, okay? Now what you wanna do is now create an online CFPB complaint with the violations that will increase my chances to delete this account, right? And then from there, it's gonna create a CFPB complaint, okay? Now, you're gonna copy this complaint, right? Gonna copy this complaint once you input it in ChatGPT, okay? And then from there, you're gonna go back over to the CFPB website, and we're gonna, I'm gonna read over this complaint and make sure everything is accurate and correctly as far as your complaint. But I'm filing this complaint because my report continues to display, let me just show you, display inaccurate and legally unverifiable information regarding Mohili student loan amount. Despite multiple formal disputes submitted to the Consumer Reporting Agency, I disputed this account twice with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax due to material inaccurate and internal contradictions in the reporting. Each dispute was returned as verified, yet none of these discrepancies were corrected or explained, which continued violates the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Material inaccurate still being reported. The Mohili account contains multiple unsolved discrepancies, including but not limited to as you can see, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. An account cannot legally or logically be current, deferred, and delinquent at the same time. These contradictions make this account inaccurate and unverified by definition. Here's the FCRA violations. 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB, maximum possible accuracy. 15 U.S.C. 1681 IA, failure to conduct a reasonable reinvestigation. 15 U.S.C. 1681 I5A, failure to delete or modify inaccurate information. All right, 15 U.S.C. 1681 I7, failure to provide description of reinvestigation I requested. 15 U.S.C. 166B, billing errors. Basically breaks this down. Harm caused. Woo. Hey, all right. Let's look at this. As a result of this inaccurate reporting, my credit score has been negatively impacted. My credit worthiness has been harmed. I have been denied fair access for credit opportunities. The continual reporting of this account after multiple verified disputes demonstrate non-compliance with federal law. Man, powerful. Hey, it's a powerful complaint. Now, here's how you're gonna go back and go click requested resolution. Because this information cannot be verified as accurate and remains materially inconsistent, I'm requesting number 1, Immediate deletion of the Mohelia account and the all associated late payment history from our reports. So it's up to you. You just want the late payment history removed, or you want the entire account removed. All right, written confirmation that inaccurate information has been removed. Assurance that no accurate. Okay, so requested resolution, and then you're gonna go all the way down. You can attach. You're gonna input the requested resolution, right? And then from there, you're gonna attach the documents. Okay, so you're gonna attach round 1, and you're gonna attach round 2 to this. Okay, and then you're gonna click on next. And then from there, as it continues, you're gonna look up, let's just say, Experian Information Solution or Corporations. You're gonna put your social, name as a pair, date of birth, right? You're gonna fill all this information out, put your last 4 date of birth and the name as it appears on your credit report. Then the second step that's gonna be very important is, do you wanna complain about another company? Yes, like if you need to, let's just say, dispute with Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. We just did Experian, now we're gonna do Equifax, all right? Equifax Information Solutions, yes. Did you request information from the company? Yes. What information did you request? You gotta fill this out. Did you provide the information? Yes. Did the company, no. Then social, name as a pair, click on this one, and then fill all that information out again. And you wanna complain with another company? Yes, right? The company that you wanna complain with now is, I think we're looking for TransUnion. TransUnion, okay. Have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes. Did you request information from this company? Yes. What information, you don't have to fill out. What company did you? No. Then social, name as a pair, date of birth. Fill that information out again, then click on next. All right, now once you click on next, you're gonna review everything, your personal information, everything, then click on submit. Now here's what's gonna happen next.